2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Salt Lake City as the Jazz go up against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And the success of Steve Kerr leading the Warriors, just his first stint as a head coach, Kenny, it couldn't have been a more perfect fit.
Oh, man, he makes it look so easy. He gives hope to other broadcasters, including myself, who's interested in coaching. I mean, you could just feel like you could just walk on and win a national championship or win a NBA championship. You could just win. Perfect attitude to lead the roster.
Oh, what is this breaking news? Are you leaving broadcasting to go into coaching?
Without
question. Are you breaking news right now?
Steve makes me want to do it.
Are you breaking news right now? Are you gone? Because if you are, we're going to need your microphone and your blazer and your tie.
And your mocap suit.
This just in. Kenny Smith is interested. Breaking news.
That's not just in.
Okay.
Anyway, Ernie, talk about Steve Kerr, a real coach and a real broadcaster, I might add. He knows what to say to keep guys motivated. He doesn't get enough credit for handling all those crazy personalities on this team.
Yeah. They got crazy personalities?
Hey. Yeah, I ain't going to say no names, Draymond.
I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you, man.
Give me Steve's job, and he can take mine. We can switch for 1 year.
Because of it's very hard to reach over here and give you a real big hug.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We're going to miss you.
I'm going to miss you, too.
We're going to miss you,
Ernie's going to miss you, not me.
Yeah.
I'll invite you to the games, Jack.
I don't need your tickets.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a good outing against the Sacramento Kings.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role, and that night, it was about scoring.
Well, on the road, you need as many contributors as you can find. The reserves definitely help fuel the win that time.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Steph Curry is the 2-time league MVP, and Steve Kerr says he's maybe the most impactful offensive player ever. He puts fear into defenses like no one I've ever seen. No one's been able to shoot off the dribble from 35 feet. It changes the entire game. Kevin?
A game changer indeed. DA, thank you. Boy, Chris, how much fun is it to have basketball back? Talk about some of the things you personally look for early in a season.
Oh, man, what I personally look for in the beginning of the season is how guys develop. And a lot of that is body language. You know, are you putting your head down and dropping your head after a shot? Are you not running back on defense after a turnover? These are all little things that show what you're thinking about. You know, I just kind of check out the development, but again, the body language. Is a guy playing hard through his frustration? Is a guy giving his coach eye contact in the huddle? Is he being a great teammate by encouraging guys? I'm passing to an open player for a better shot. And so those are the things that I look at. And then again, with the pace being at an all-time high, I think now is a new golden era of basketball where you can have so much more fun because you are no longer held to rules of not getting out at the shot clock, not getting on the fast break. Coaches are now encouraging this style, so the game to me is a lot more fun. So hopefully as a rookie you come in and you embrace this and just let it fly.
Now Golden State's starting 5. And it's all 5 All-Stars out there for the Warriors. Curry, Clay, Durant, Green, and Cousins.
And one more way for Green to impact the game. Hit the mid-range jump shot.
And Rubio kicks to Gobert. Mitchell dishes to Ingles. Clock at 6. Favors with a screen on Durant. Ingles, that's for 2. A shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Now, here's Rubio. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Durant kicks to Curry. Back to Durant. Screen by Cousins. And that one goes long.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
The best laid plans, right? Well, I tell you right there, though, that's one they'll take every single time.
Yeah, dynamic finish by Cousins. Not a freak athlete, but he's a gamer for sure.
Here's Rubio. Pass to Favors. And the rejection by Cousins. And Thompson launches it from deep. His three-pointers off the mark. Jazz have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Rubio outside. Mitchell outside. Another miss by Utah.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Thompson misses. Utah trailing here. Mitchell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. With some arc. And Mitchell with the layup. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Curry against Rubio. Curry passes to Durant. Over Ingles. Durant. That's good.
Can't allow that kind of positioning, especially for a guy like Durant. So effective with his length inside.
Thompson against Mitchell. Favors with a screen on Curry. Favors with the screen. Over Green. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And for so long, it seems Derek Favors had played in a crowded front court, but still can get the job done.
And Favors has shown his versatility and impact in spot minutes his whole career. Every team can use a player like Favors. He just eats up space inside and can play that tough D. Offensively, I think he'd like to get back to where he was around 2015, and hopefully he'll find the chances to do so.
And that one falls for Favors. That one misses.
Well, think about it. There's plenty of centers on the Warriors roster, but when the going gets tough, they can go small. Their Hampton 5 lineup with Steph, Clay, KD, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala is the perfect blend of length, skill, athleticism, and IQ.
Now here's Green.
I like seeing that kind of sharp pass from Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
Here is Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Knocked away. Back to Favors. Off the pick. That one doesn't go. Great D that time from Green. And Chris, you were talking about a couple of the nicknames for that Golden State Warriors lineup.
Oh yeah, but I mean they used it sparingly in the regular season. There wasn't something they wanted you to get used to. The playmaking and the defensive versatility of that unit, to me, that's what stands out. It's tough for a traditional center to stay on the court against them, with all that skill and mobility there.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Cousins is a legitimate shot blocking threat, using that reach to deter shots. And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
Yeah, and it goes beyond the small lead that they built. They really captured the momentum.
Here's Mitchell. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
Curry against Rubio. Curry kicks to Thompson. for Mitchell. Goes up the baseline. Rubio against Curry. Rubio the pass to Mitchell. And there's the pass to Gobert. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here's Curry. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
Shots good by Durant.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jazz trail by 6. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Ingles passes to Mitchell. Favors sets the pick for Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Gobert the screen. The wide open look here for Ingles. And the 3 ball is good. Ingles has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Durant. Back to Curry. To the paint. And it's Green with the jam.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Gobert the screen. Up off the screen. And Mitchell with a nice bucket inside.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
The screen from Thompson. Curry kicks to Durant. Off the pick. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
So funny. I remember with those scouts how bad they talked about him during his time in the NBA scouting and all that, saying he couldn't lift and coming out of college, and he's gotten stronger. Durant's been able to do this with more regularity. Look, he powers through for the bucket. He gets a chance to tack on another point at the line.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Cousins. Jerebko comes in for Draymond Green. Evans, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. That's good from Durant. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double in 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double. And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. The Warriors making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Here is Udo. Now here is Cephalosha. Back to Udo. And Udo with the stuff.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Evans kicks to Iguodala. He's looking for Livingston and finds him. Good on the bucket. Livingston's got his first points in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Jazz trail by 6. Exum passes to Crowder. So here's Burks. Defended by Jerebko. Screen by Udo. Crowder a screen on Iguodala. 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Burks can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And stolen by Cephalosha. And here's the fast break. Cephalosha leading the way. Bell with the block. Here's Jerebko. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Screen by Udo. Exum sets a screen for Burks. Screen by Udo. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
And here's Exum. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Cephalosha with a screen on Evans. Here's Burks. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Livingston with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And also 3 steals, so he showed some grit and determination on the defensive side.
Now here's Jerebko. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Chris, you and I love guys with a great handle, and they can finish with either hand. And I know you've got a couple guys who you think do it better than most.
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, right,
He's
exactly.
one of the best finishers that I've seen. Oh, my goodness, the way he can finger roll you with his left hand and throw it up so high the rain will come down with it and finishing off of both legs. You have to look at a guy like Harden as well, the way he finishes. How about LeBron James? As strong as he is, it seems like he just kind of gives you a shoulder with either shoulder, bumps and waits, and then lays it up nice, too. I mean, you have so many players. Curry, he's another guy that does it so well. I can keep going on and on, but those guys, don't forget about Mike Conley. He's ambidextrous. He might just shoot a jump shot with either hand, so you got to be careful when guarding these guys. Great finishers now.
Good names you've mentioned. The Jazz shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. No good on the second free throw.
And the missed free throws starting to be an issue. And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Jazz trail by 7. Now Exum still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Screen by Udo. Another miss by Utah. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Poked away, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Evans. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Utah.
You know, I like the strategy here, focusing on the high percentage looks, taking the majority of their shots inside, but their field goal percentage in the paint thus far hasn't been good.
Now, here's Exum. Outer dishes to Exum. Burks kicks to Udo. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Exum. Rebounded by Bell. Warriors leading by 7. It's Evans on the wing. Burks covering. Yarebko the pass to Iguodala. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
So here's Burks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento. Got a piece of it. Charity stripe shot. The shot comes out, and so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
I think he just gets it. You get around people in this life, whether it's players or coaches, who are stuck in this bubble of basketball and don't realize it's almost a fantasy world. And then you get guys like Steve Kerr who realize what's really important in life and that we're really, really blessed to be playing this game.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
Keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing for him.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Well, it's all about the rim protection because it's been fantastic. A big part of helping them build this early lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Utah, Exum and Burks, they're back. Udo out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3, the small forward. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Jazz trail by 10.
Well, last season, a tough one for Crowder. It was moved from Boston to Cleveland and then moved again over to Utah at the deadline. Also struggled mightily with his shot and just had a down year.
And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Warriors, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
He's off on the first. And with Crowder, his struggles were part of why Cleveland gave up on him so easily.
And you wonder who the real Jay Crowder is, the one we saw in Cleveland or the one we saw in Boston. My guess is somewhere in the middle. I think his defense should pick back up, and we know that he can be a better scorer than he has shown the last calendar year.
And the second free throw, good. Jazz trail by 11. Now here's Exum. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Screen by Udo. Pass to Burks. They set the pick. Here's Exum. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
To the inside. Pulls up. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The Warriors have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
That's good from Yarebko. And Sean Livingston, one of the most unique players in the league, Greg.
6'7" point guard who excels hitting turnaround jumpers in the post. A bouncy finisher around the rim, a versatile defender, and really a cagey playmaker. No one else like him in our league.
Now, here's Exum. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass.
He got pretty much a free run to the hoop right there. They might just count those as automatic points.
Warriors leading by 10. Evans kicks to Bell. Back to Evans. Golden State moving the ball around. It's over Exum. Livingston no luck. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Teardrop shot. Bell with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Utah. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. Different look here for the Warriors. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And here's Crowder. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. Offline from the top of the key.
Wasted opportunity. That's a good chance right there for an easy 2 on the open jump.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Back to Thompson over Burks. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Jazz trail by 12. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And Z-Webb, you talk about a tandem of shooters. None better than Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Yeah, splash. You know, the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry, he is the best shooter of all time. But I would say this, Klay Thompson is not far off. You think about his 60-point game in 2017. He only took 11 dribbles. He had the ball in his hands for only 90 seconds. And he dropped 60. I mean, that's one of the all-time scoring clinics.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Favors comes in for Crowder, and it's Mitchell in for Alec Burks. And the Warriors also making a change. Durant's checked in.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. Warriors leading by 13. Curry passes to Durant. To the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. And Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Now here's Rubio. On the wing, Ingles. Defended by Durant. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Ingles.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Cousins. Over Gobert. Cousins, no good. Jazz have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Ingles. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. The pass to Curry. From deep. And the Warriors miss again.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Warriors leading by 11. That's tipped. Kicks it to Green. Back to Curry. Stolen by Rubio. Mitchell against Thompson. Pass to Gobert. Rubio outside. Gobert with a screen on Curry. Back to Gobert. Passes it to Favors. Just 5 on the clock. Another miss by Utah. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Curry, and the layup is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, newsflash, the league has fallen hard for the three-point. Steph Curry, he breaks his own three-point shooting record year after year. No player epitomizes that more than Steph Curry, whether it's highlight-worthy heaves or setting records or winning titles. His long-range mastery has shifted the NBA landscape.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 11 points a game, 7 assists and 7 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
Yeah, impossible to check right now. When he's on a roll like this, there's not much you can do to stop him.
Favors. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity. Chris, I've heard someone say that Steph Curry's success was, to a degree, hurting the game because kids just want to shoot threes now. Do you buy that?
Well, I definitely understand what they meant. They meant that, you know, guys don't want to get the fundamentals, kids being that because they see the highlight of Steph Curry, and I think that's actually a compliment. When I played basketball, I would go right out and dunk. That didn't mean Dominique or Michael Jordan messed the game up, but definitely their dunk overshadowed kind of the basics of the game, and coaches were complaining back then. So that's all that means. But you see thousands of kids showing up early to games to watch Steph's ball handling drills. Steph is the best three-point shooter that the NBA has ever seen, and it shifted the dynamic of the NBA. I think, you know, they understand how much work he puts into his overall games, and it's up for coaches at a young age to explain that.
Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Warriors leading by 11.
Curry.
Left side Curry. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. On the jam by Kevin Durant.
And what about Durant? Time and time again, keeping himself involved, creating second chance opportunities.
Utah shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. Jazz passing it around. Rubio the pass to Ingles. Here's Mitchell. But they recover it. Pass to Favors. Rubio with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Back to Rubio. Favors sets the pick for Rubio. The second chance effort. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position. And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. And not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
And he makes the first. And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches the pass.
Now here's Curry. The pass to Thompson. Over Mitchell. And another basket for Golden State.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
He kicks it to Gobert. Curry with the steal. Durant dishes to Green. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Mitchell. Green with the block.
And what Green lacks in height, he makes up for in heart. He's such an outstanding shot blocker. That's what every team needs, guys getting after it on the offensive board.
Warriors have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Curry kicks to Thompson. Cousins with a screen on Mitchell. It's Thompson off the drive. It's stolen by Gobert. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. And he trims the lead to single digits. And that's now 7 points for Derek Favors.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
That's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Rubio outside. Favors with the screen. Off the screen, Rubio. And Utah again with the bucket.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pass to Cousins. Green kicks to Durant. And a miss there on the triple. The Jazz have knocked down 5 of their 9 attempts at the stripe tonight. And he knocks down the first one. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Udo's checked in for Gobert. Crowder comes in for Joe Ingles. Alec Burks checked in for Mitchell. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Different look here for the Warriors. Bell, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jerebko comes in for Kevin Durant. Evans, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Evans kicks to Livingston. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here is Livingston after Alec Burks has scored. Livingston passes to Evans. Back to Livingston. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Screen by Udo. Back to Exum. It's rebounded by Golden State. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now here's Livingston. Evans kicks to Cousins. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead. Utah's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Favors. Good D by Bell. Golden State's gone 1-6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. And a moment to check out now what Utah has coming up. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
Yeah, you know, Coach Steve Kerr may seem to have a laid-back demeanor, but knowing him personally, I tell you what, he's fiery. He's intense, and he wants to win. When tempers flare, don't be surprised to see him smashing clipboards and letting loose on the sideline.
The Jazz making a switch here. Cephalosha's checked in. And playing for the Bulls, Kerr famously got into a fight with a teammate, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he has that competitive spirit, that edge you need to succeed in this game. Great people skills, sure. He's not a pushover.
Now, here's Exum. Udo dishes to Exum. 5 to shoot. Screen by Udo. A floater. The offensive rebound. Exum's shot is off.
Well, he's having a tough go at it so far this quarter. Not much dropping for him.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The Warriors have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Jazz trail by 11. And it's Udo atop the key. Burks the pass to Cephalosha. 23 seconds left in the second quarter. Clock at 4. Iguodala with the steal. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Evans has got 6 here in this quarter. Burks with it. The kick out to Crowder. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. 13 points up at the end of the period. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
Kenny, what do you have to say about the Jazz?
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
The streets and buildings of Salt Lake City lit up gorgeously as we welcome you back to the action here in Utah. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, so far they haven't found an answer for him, a scoring machine here in that first half.
Oh, well, he's a tricky cover. He does a good job of sensing the defense, making the right move at the right time.
Warriors leading by 13. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Thompson and Durant, the deadly shooting wing pair. Down low, it's Green and Cousins. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
And Greg, right out of the gate, Donovan Mitchell seemed like a veteran more than a rookie.
I mean, his professionalism was one of the first things Ricky Rubio noticed about Mitchell. Father played minor league baseball, knows what it takes to succeed in professional sports. And you can just see it in his approach to practice and his commitment to improving his game. Mitchell was already the surprise of that 2017 draft, and I don't think there's any question he's destined to be a star.
Thompson misses. Jazz trail by 11. Stolen by Thompson. And Cousins kicks to Curry. Here's Thompson. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 9.
This score will be very different without his offense. He's been terrific.
Passes it to Gobert. Now Ingles. He's guarded by Cousins. Mitchell outside. Clock at 6. Gobert the screen. Lets it go from deep. Mitchell's shot is good. He's got 15.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
And defensively, you know he's feeling good right now. And as the opposing team, you better adjust your scheme accordingly.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Favors passes to Ingles. Back to Favors. Gobert with a screen for Rubio. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against Oklahoma City.
And how about the defensive adjustments in that one? Their communication was brilliant all night.
They really worked well together. They trusted each other. That's how you get stops.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Ingles with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. Back to Ingles. Fires for 3. It's good from long range. Ingles has got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Rubio against Curry. At the elbow, it's Cousins. It's Durant on the wing. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Mitchell. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. To stop the drought. And the layup by Curry. Curry's got his second bucket.
You can't take Curry lightly inside. He's not the biggest guy. He's exceptionally crafty.
Jazz trail by 9. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Favors with the screen. Nice ball movement by Utah. And Durant comes to help. Favors passes to Gobert. And they pick up 2.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Cousins, no one around him. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And it's 7 points here for Cousins.
I love seeing Cousins shoot immediately off the pass. Now he's filling out the D well and capitalizing off the separation they gave him.
Utah calls timeout. And you think about how the Warriors attracted Kevin Durant to the team and all these all-stars coexisting. It doesn't always work like that, does it?
No, and I give a lot of credit to Steph Curry, a 2-time league MVP, but he never lets his ego get the best of him. His good-natured calm and sense of serenity kind of set the tone and maybe balance a bit of what Draymond brings to the locker room.
Ingles can't get it to go.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Warriors leading by 8. Now Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Up top, Cousins. Green, the screen. Cousins dishes to Thompson. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, one thing you love about Klay Thompson is he's just cool and calm. I mean, he stays in his own lane. Steve Kerr says he's not low maintenance, but he's no maintenance. He plays hard at both ends. He just wants to win, and then he goes home and walks his bulldog Rocco. Well, the Bulldogs, you can't really walk them that much. I wonder if he's picking them. I mean, that's about it.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. And you look at Klay, not a care in the world.
Well, he's smooth. He has a carefree attitude. It helps in the locker room. I think it also helps him as a smooth shooter. I mean, even if he misses a couple, he's not thinking about it. He just keeps shooting.
He's off on the second.
What you love about Thompson, I mean, the competitive nature. He loves to play the game.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell with it, picked up by Thompson. Favors off the pick. Rubio right side. Favors with the screen. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. Rubio outside, just 5 on the clock. Favors with the screen on Curry. Rubio misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
To the wing on the left. And the pass to Mitchell. Rubio against Curry. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry. To the middle. Here's Green. Rebound, Utah. Favors got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Rubio kicks to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Favors with the screen. Poked away.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, Greg. I mean, the work he's putting in, it's been outstanding. He's handling the rebounding duties all by himself.
Here's Mitchell, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Utah. Udo's checked in for Favors. Cephalosha comes in for Joe Ingles. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Different look here for the Warriors. Jordan Bell's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Evans, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Mitchell drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Warriors leading by 7. Livingston kicks to Cousins. And here's Evans outside. And he's good on the 3 ball. Evans has got 11.
Oh, I like the feed there. When the defense has to worry about Cousins passing and scoring, watch out.
Utah calls timeout. DeMarcus Cousins, really the big final name in free agency last summer to land with the team. And Greg, did he shock the NBA world with his selection?
To take a one-year deal with the Warriors, nobody saw this coming. It makes sense for Boogie. Time to rehab and then join a contender for the back half of the season. You would think he'll get a much bigger and longer contract offer after this year.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for the Jazz. Jerebko's checked in for Golden State. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Crowder, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jerebko kicks to Iguodala. Iguodala against Cephalosha. So here's Burks. Inside, Exum goes up and lays it nice and easy. Exum's got his third basket of the night.
Beautiful lead pass. The finisher never has to break stride.
Now here's Livingston. He's tightly guarded. Iguodala outside on the wing. Evans got a piece of it. Crowder with the steal. Here's Exum. Lays it up and banks it in. Exum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And credit Crowder with his activity disrupting the play. He got them out and running that time.
Now here's Livingston. Jerebko the screen. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Bell passes to Livingston. It's over Exum. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, if you think about Sean Livingston's career, you know how close it came to ending. A knee injury so severe that doctors considered amputation. But he never gave up, and he made it back.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good. Livingston. And C-Web Livingston's story. So many extremes, from a young franchise cornerstone with the Clippers to wondering if he'd ever be able to play again, ever be able to walk again.
Yeah, he fought his way through. I mean, first a journeyman bouncing around 8 or 9 teams, and then a key factor for the Warriors championship team. I mean, you could make a movie about it. That's how dramatic it is.
Livingston hits both of them.
Oh, well, one interesting fact about Sean people might not know is that he was named Mr. Basketball in Illinois in his high school days. That's an honor he'll always cherish.
Now, here's Exum. 8 points for him. Crowder kicks to Exum. 2 points. That one goes. Exum's got 10 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Livingston. Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And Utah has possession. 9-point game. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Livingston. Screen by Udo. Outer dishes to Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Jerebko. And it's Evans in the corner. Offline with his 3. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Iguodala kicks it to Bell. for three. Headshot off. And it's Utah the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And there's the foul. It'll go on Utah. That's his third foul of the game.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Warriors leading by 7. And here's Livingston. 9 points in the game so far. Bell passes to Iguodala. Rebounded by Cephalosha.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
They set the screen. Down low. Udo gets the bucket. And now it's only a 5-point Warrior lead.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Now here's Livingston. Defense right on him. Good work defensively by Crowder. Utah has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. The Jazz working the ball around now. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark. The Warriors shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Jerebko. And then Jerebko with the dunk.
Oh, and making that extra pass. Iguodala committed to running the offense there.
Jazz trail by 7. Exum with it. 10 points for him. They set the pick. Lets a floater go and count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Exum. 1:12 left in the third quarter. Warriors leading by 4. Evans kicks to Iguodala. Here's Livingston. Rebounded by Exum. Exum's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Crowder with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Pass to Exum. Back to Crowder. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Evans has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Jordan Bell, the Pac-12 Defensive Player of the Year, helped lead Oregon to the Final Four. And C-Webb, said he patterned his game after Draymond Green.
Well, it's a lot of similarities to their game. I mean, I'll give you a different name. Ben Wallace, Detroit's 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Another great role model for Bell as he looks to reach his potential.
No good on the free throw.
And Bell is on a mission to show how special he can be. An athletic, energetic forward who plays with a real passion.
And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 5. Now Exum, 13 points in the game. Screen by Udo. Cephalosha has the open look. Buries the long-range jumper.
It's a great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Evans kicks to Livingston. And good that time. Livingston's got 11.
He's been a different player since halftime. Coming on strong now.
Up top, Burks. Covered by Evans. Out to the right wing. Udo dishes to Exum. Over Livingston. No good on that last second attempt there. And we've reached the end of the third. The Warriors on top, up 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena. You're watching 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Jazz trail by 4. Evans with the steal. Exum and Burks, they're backcourt. Jake Crowder out there with Udo. And it's Cephalosha in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
One shot. Fellas, that's just like it's supposed to work. Don't give the D a chance to set up.
That one misses for Evans. Utah's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And Bell kicks to Evans. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Evans. Jazz trail by 9. It's stolen by Livingston. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. That one good for 2. Livingston's got 9 points here in the second half.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
Udo gets the bucket.
I mean, offensively, he's been their driving force, determined not to let the lead get any bigger.
Livingston passes to Urebko. Evans kicks to Iguodala. Here's the screen. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Burks. And here's Cephalosha for 3. But they get it back. Udo, the pass to Burks. Here's Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Livingston. Screen by Udo. Lock at 6. Exum kicks to Cephalosha. Off target with his 3.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bell passes to Iguodala. Makes it off the glass.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Rubio's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Steph Curry's checked in for Evans. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now the pass to Burks. Curry with the steal. Livingston kicks to Curry. They get it again. Here's Bell. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Jazz trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Crowder, and the layup falls.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Pass to Livingston, and Jerebko has it in the corner. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
Now, it's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Free throw good. Burks. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Udo. Favors comes in for Crowder, and it's Mitchell in for Thabo Sefolosha. Different look here for the Warriors. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Jordan Bell. Draymond Green comes in for Jerebko. Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Thompson in for Sean Livingston.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Mitchell against Thompson. Dives for it. The drive by Mitchell. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Cousins has got it. Curry, good.
Using so many devices to get his shot. I mean, that time Curry on the catch and shoot.
And Rubio kicks to Burks. Gobert the screen. 6 to shoot. Rubio with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the basket by Rubio.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
It's Durant on the wing. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. 16 points for Kevin Durant. Rubio the pass to Favors. Burks dishes to Mitchell. And it's good for 2. Mitchell's got 21.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Here's Durant. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Took him no time at all on that one. Burks has got 4 this quarter. Warriors leading by 13. Green the screen. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Over Green. Favors can't get it to go.
Oh, look, he's got to find better looks, so he's never going to pull out of that funk he's in tonight.
It's good. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Jazz trail by 17. Passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. The shot's good.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Pass to Durant. Back to Curry. From deep 3-point range, another 3 for Golden State.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Mitchell passes to Rubio. Mitchell outside. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Mitchell's got 24 points. Curry kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Mitchell outside. And the Jazz, another 3.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Curry. Durant, that's good. 20 points for him.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot, but still a nice finish.
Tipped away. Favors against Green. Puts it up from 12. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Green. 22 points for Kevin Durant. Rubio the pass to Favors. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Curry against Rubio. And there's the pass to Cousins. Thompson in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
And in Thompson's career, he hits well over 40% of his threes. That's remarkable consistency from range.
Pass to Favors. He kicks to Mitchell. The dish to Ingles. Gobert the screen. Favors sets the pick for Ingles. 5 to shoot. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Durant. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, Kevin, there's no secret. Cousins is one of the more fiery competitors in this league. And I like guys who play with their heart on their sleeve.
And guys, Cousins blindsided fans and players alike by going to Golden State this past offseason. Cousins knew he'd have to take a prove-it type deal when he entered free agency after that Achilles tear. The deal with the Warriors was put together and finalized fast, and kudos to the Warriors front office for striking when the iron was hot.
Now here's Ingles. And Rubio kicks to Favors. Gobert with a screen on Durant. Here's Mitchell. No good off the back of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Kevin, you can't afford to leave someone open around Curry. He's great at keeping his head on a swivel.
Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Favors with the screen. Mitchell outside. Kicks it to Favors. Ingles against Durant. Mitchell in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Gobert the screen. The drive by Mitchell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Mitchell's got 29.
He's one of the guys having a solid game for them, but as a whole, they've been lacking.
Screen by Cousins. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Can't capitalize on the good screen. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Thompson. To the middle, here's Rubio. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Last year, the NBA moved the trade deadline to before the All-Star break, C-Web. Did you like that decision?
It caused teams to make trade decisions much sooner, and I like that. But I don't like the fact that maybe if, let's say, I'm a fan of Utah Jazz, and you trade the player that we love so much, and he's an all-star, and I can't root for him as a Utah Jazz fan. So as a fan, it gets a little bit tricky because that's still my player, and I want to celebrate with this guy at the All-Star break, but maybe I can't. But I think that what it does is it makes the teams much more competitive because no longer can you sit back and wait and have the time you could before to think as much as you could. Now you have to make a decision on who your team is, the identity, and do you want to get better now or take the risk now? And I think it's put some teams on the hot seat, and I like seeing teams on the hot seat having to make decisions quickly.
Iguodala with the steal. He dishes it to Thompson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Kevin Durant.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen by Thompson. Iguodala, the pass to Curry. Back to Iguodala. Floats one up. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here's Neto. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. From the point guard, force them in a different situation, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, putting pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.